Miss DeAngelis again today with your skills lesson. Let's take a look at what we're learning today. We're going to review tricky spelling, tricky words, read the story of the campsite, and answer comprehension questions. Let's take a review at our spelling tree. This is the k sound, and the different spellings for the k sound are on the branches. We have a C, a K, a CK, and a CC. Let's go over our word bank. We have the word classroom, backpack, kids, hiccup, carpet, kicked, king, and cornflakes. Let's see where each word fits on the tree. Where do you think classroom fits on the spelling tree? Ding, ding, ding. If you chose C, you're correct. Let's see where backpack fits on the spelling tree. Ding, ding, ding. If you picked CK, you're correct. Let's see where kids fits on our spelling tree. Ding, ding, ding. If you picked K, you're correct. Let's see where hiccup fits on our spelling tree. Ding, ding, ding. If you picked CC, you're correct. Where does carpet fit on our spelling tree? You got it, on the C branch. What about kicked? This one could be a tricky one. What do you think? If you picked the CK branch, you're correct. What about the word king? Great job. It fits on the K branch. Oh no, there is an odd duck. And cornflakes fits there because there are two K sounds inside of that word. Let's take a look at this spelling tree. They make the J sound. So you have the two letter J branches, a GE branch, and the G branch. Where does the word jump fit on the spelling tree? You got it. It fits on the J branch. What about the word jar? Yup, on the J branch. What about the word jacket? Yep, you got it, on the J branch. What about the word join? Yep, you got it, on the J branch. Let's look at the word germs. This is a tricky word because even though it's spelled with a G, it sounds like a J. Where does germs fit on the spelling tree? Ding, ding, ding. If you picked the G branch, you're correct. What about the word gem? Great job, guys. Gem fits on the G branch. How about the word hinge? Awesome. It fits on the GE branch. How about the word ginger? Yep, you got it. It fits on the GE branch. What about the word magic? Yep, on the G branch. Next word is ingest. Where does that fit on our spelling tree? You got it, on the GE branch. Last word we have is large. Where does large fit on our spelling tree? Ding, ding, ding. You got it, on the GE branch. The campsite. What was the offer that Nan's friend Jack presented in the last story? That's right. Jack offered to take Nan and Kate camping. Do you remember the things Nan told Kate they could do while camping? Right. Nan said they could hike, look at rocks, cook lunch and dinner outside, look at the stars, and sleep in a tent. Let's go over today's vocabulary. Legend, a story that has been handed down over time. For example, my grandfather told me a legend of how we got our family name. Crops, plants grown on a farm. For example, the farmer took good care of his crops. Sleeping bags, large warm bags usually used for sleeping outside. For example, we took our sleeping bags with us to our camping trip. Lanterns, lights that are similar to flashlights. For example, the lanterns filled the room with light. Lugged, carried heavy things. For example, I lugged the heavy suitcase upstairs. The campsite. Jack came and picked us up in his truck. We drove to a campsite in the Badlands. Nan, I said, what's up with that name, the Badlands? Well, said Nan, legend has it that a long time back, farmers came out here looking for farmland. When they saw all of the rocks and sand and stone, they said, this is bad land. We can't plant crops here. And the name Badlands just sort of stuck. It's bad land for farming, says Jack, but it's good land for camping. When we got to the campsite, we had to unpack sleeping bags, tents, lanterns, matches, and lots of food. We lugged it all to the campsite. Jack chose a spot to set up camp. Max and I helped set up the tents. It took us a long time. For dinner, we had hot dogs. We stuck them on sticks and held them in the fire. My hot dog got all black because I left it in there too long. Max gave me one of his. That was when I said to myself, Max is okay. Discussion questions. Where is the campsite? Right, the campsite is in the Badlands. How did the Badlands get their name? You got it. Farmers thought the rocks and sand and stone would make bad for farming, and the name Badlands stuck. Kate says that they brought tents, lanterns, and matches with them to the campsite. How do you think they'll use each of those things? Right. A tent for shelter, for sleeping, lanterns for light, matches to start a fire to cook their food. Let's go over our comprehension page. Make sure you write your name and date on the top, just like I did. 1. Jack picked Kate and Nan up in his car, cab, or truck. That's right. He picked them up in his truck. This was found on page 22. The Badlands are good for camping, farming, or swimming. You got it. They're good for camping. This was also on page 22. What did Kate unpack at the campsite? She unpacked sleeping bags and tents. She unpacked tents and games. She unpacked sleeping bags and games. Right. She unpacked sleeping bags and tents. This was on page 24. On this page, you guys just have to write a sentence about the picture that you see above it. This completes today's skills lesson. Great job, everyone. Make sure your parent sends your work to your teacher. I'll check in with you tomorrow.